This is Metro Council's announcement time. Third time's the charm, Councilman. For those in the audience that are unaware, this is the time that council members representing their districts are able to make community announcements pertaining to events going on in their district. So with that, we will begin the announcement time with Council Lady Van Reese.
Hold it up just in time. Thank you very much. Everything's great in District 8. Oh my gosh, I just said that. No, that was unintentional. I want to thank everybody.
Don't hold up.
I'm sorry. I want to thank everybody who came out to Music City Solar groundbreaking yesterday. It was an amazing day. If you want to learn more about Music City Solar, they are just behind Skyline Hospital. We'll be installing solar panels, and if you want to learn more about that, please make sure and check out the District 8 newsletter. Also wanted to bring up an important event to put on the family calendar, and that is at the end of March, March the 24th. The Madison Square Community Meeting is going to take place for an unveiling of the plans and vision for Madison Square Shopping Center, currently called Madison Square Shopping Center, which will turn into Madison Town Center. After the very enthusiastic community meeting, the planners and folks with the folks who own the place got together and have come up with a plan and a vision based on that feedback. And so we are going to be unveiling that, and I'll be seeing it at the same time you are. I have some hints, but we'll be seeing it on Saturday, March the 24th, 10 a.m. at 50 Forward Madison Station. That's at 301 Madison Street, soon to be called Station Boulevard. A little bit closer in, this Thursday is the Coffee with NVR, and I'll be over at Sip Cafe this Thursday at 8 a.m. As always, no agenda, just coffee and conversation, and I'll bring maps. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Council Lady Van Reese. Councilman Sledge.
Thank you. One just major announcement that Councilman Freeman and I are hosting a transit informational meeting at Casa Azafran this Saturday, March 10th. It'll be from 11:30 to 1:30. So we will have members of MTA and Public Works and the mayor's office there to answer questions about service levels and what's being proposed and language of the referendum and everything else. So please, again, it's 11:30 to 1:30 this Saturday, March 10th at Casa Azafran. That's 2195 Nolensville Pike. Thanks.
Thank you, Councilman Sledge. Madam Chair Vercher.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem. I have a couple announcements for District 28. On April 14th, this will be our upcoming, our first quarter, community meeting. It will be at 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at 631 Richards Road. That is Apollo Middle Prep. We will have representatives to discuss transit. Also on April 21st, this will be our spring community cleanup, as we've done in the last 2 years. It will be at Food Lion, 936 Richards Road. We will have the shredded truck available, and also for gently used items that can be donated, Thrift Smart will also be available. And that concludes my announcements. Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Council Lady Henderson.
Thank you, Councilman Pradmore. I am announcing a meeting for our Metro Parks Department, co-hosted or facilitated by me in District 34 at the Warner Park Golf Course, the 9-hole golf course, on Monday, March 12th at 6 p.m. This is a meeting to discuss a potential golf course improvement project in partnership with the Tennessee Golf Foundation. So this will be at the Percy Warner Golf Clubhouse Pavilion at 1221 Forest Park Drive in District 34. No need to RSVP. This is open to the community. So for those neighbors who live nearby the golf course, as well as any and everyone in Davidson County that uses that golf course, I think this meeting will be of interest to you. Again, 6 p.m. Monday, March 12th at the Percy Warner Golf Clubhouse Pavilion. Thank you.
Thank you, Council Lady Henderson. Council Lady Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. District 29, as you know from my email, we have 2 upcoming public meetings, community meetings. The first is tomorrow, March the 7th, from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Lakeview Elementary School. This is a public meeting for residents to receive an update from previous community meetings where the contractor will be introduced to share where they are in construction for the Edge of Lake Willow Branch Sidewalk Project. This is tomorrow, March 7th, from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Lakeview Elementary School, 455 Rural Hill Road. The next community meeting that was emailed out was for next Wednesday, March 14th. This is a District 29 community meeting on a proposed rezoning. And this rezoning is for the Income Tax Center. We will be talking about the property at 355 Bell Road being rezoned. We will have representatives from planning in attendance at this meeting. And this is next Wednesday, March 14th, from 6:30 to 7:30 at Bell Road, Church of the Nazarene, 414 Bell Road. Again, mark your calendars and save the date for Saturday, April 21st from 8 to 12 noon. Our District 29 community-wide cleanup is being held on that date, again, at the same location that we have it every spring and every fall, Compton's Foodland, 2808, Old Smith Springs Road. There is going to be a cookout to follow at noon. Shredded will be on site for free shredding services. Thrift Smart will be on site for donations of various items. And we also will have the Metro Public Works crusher trucks and dumpsters from Public Works. So everybody, mark your calendars, get ready to clean up, clean out, and come to the cleanup that we usually have in the spring on Saturday, April 21st. The last thing is the next planning meeting for the Southeast Nashville Egg Hunt and Festival is this Saturday, March 10th. And let me pull this up real quick here to make sure I give all the right information. It is Saturday, March 10th at 10 o'clock at Knowledge Academy. And so all those folks out there that are interested in volunteering for the Southeast Egg Hunt and Festival, the next planning meeting is this Saturday at 10 o'clock a.m. at Knowledge Academy. And then in terms of the Easter event, all of those who are sponsors for this year's Easter event, the deadline to get your sponsorship in is on tomorrow to get your information on the flyers that go into the schools in the area. So everyone, tomorrow is that deadline. And remember that the Egg Hunt and Festival is Saturday, March 24th. And so please go to southeasteasterevent.com. It has all the details on when the various egg hunts will take place. So please make sure to look for your flyer in your child's backpack, which also has that schedule, but also is available on the website. And if anyone has any questions and cannot access the information or has not received the flyer, please make sure to get in touch with myself, Councilman Fabian Bettany, Councilwoman Taneka Vircher, Councilman Jason Potts, Councilwoman Jacobia Dowell, and Councilwoman Antoinette Lee, because we all together collaboratively are putting on this event for the entire Southeast community. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Johnson. Councilman Syracuse.
Thank you, Mr. President Pro Tem Emeritus. Does that work? There you go. All right. One event, one meeting, both happening next Wednesday, the 14th, that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention. At Centennial Park, actually, it's Arbor Day. The Public Works and Beautification Commission are going to be celebrating Arbor Day and honoring some community leaders that we have lost over the past year or so. And one of them is Frank True, of course, who's very dearly important to Donaldson. We will be planting trees in memories of these folks, and so I'm honored to speak on Frank's importance to Donaldson. And so that's going to be next Wednesday, the 14th, at 11 a.m. at Centennial Park. So I encourage you to be there. And then later that evening, 6 p.m. at McGavick High School. 5:30 p.m. at McGavick High School. If you're interested in learning about Metro Water's proposal for a flood protection system throughout the county, they're going to be having a community meeting. So that will be next Wednesday, March 14th at McGavick High School at 5:30. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Syracuse. Councilman Bedney.
Thank you, Pro Tem. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
All right, so first of all, I wanted to repeat what Councilor Johnson just mentioned. The Southeast Easter event, it's a great event. All of you are invited, even if you don't live in the Southeast. It's a lot of fun. You get to see thousands of kids really enjoying themselves, and you see the community coming together. So I'm happy to support that. On the district, we have rezonings from time to time, and to make sure that I'm rezoning it properly or not letting it rezone, I have community meetings. I encourage people watching to sign up to my newsletter. You can go to a really badly designed website called bednet.com where you'll find a link to my newsletter. So I encourage people to sign up and get updates. When you go there, you'll find information about this one meeting we're going to have on March 22nd at 6 p.m. to discuss a proposed rezoning that is wanting to come to the intersection of Pettus and Old Hickory Boulevard. It's important that people help me make decisions. We have stopped some bad designs in the past, and we have adjusted other designs in the past, and so all that was done thanks to community participation. So I'm proud to have a community that comes forward, but the more people that show up to those meetings, the better the result will be. So please go to bednet.com and sign up, and if you, for some reason, are not good with computers like I am, you can always call me, 615-829-6226. Thank you, Pro.
Thank you, Councilman Bedney. Any other announcements, council members? Okay, if no other announcements, that concludes the announcement time, and stand by for the council in approximately 15 minutes. Thank you.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information about this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.